The Secret of Bog Lake, it is a comedy horror. It's a film I've been working on about the last 2.5 years now. 2 winters ago, I put my thoughts and ideas into my phone, into some notes, hired a script organizer to listen to all my thoughts and put it in script format, back and forth through the winter getting that done. And then started hiring people last summer in May and June. So you had actors and cast, and next thing you know, it's August, and we're 16 days of straight filming all the scenes we need for the film. And spent this whole past winter doing all the what they call post production. We take all the B-roll and all the video you shot, and you look at it, and you start to splice together your story, which I know you're very familiar with how to do. Um, so it's about 85 and a half minutes now. It was a 100-minute film. And a funny story, I ran into a friend of a friend who gave horse lessons to this guy's daughter. And I'm not making this up. Ends up being Alan Holzman, Holzman. He has 2 Emmys and a Peabody Award for directing and editing. And somehow he has a place up at Eagle River and decided to take me under his wing and said, "Hey, let me help you edit and chop it up and make it a clean, crisp story." So we did that, and the film's better now than it was 3 weeks ago because we just keep tweaking it until someone buys it.
That's amazing. Yeah. Is this your first? What's your kind of directing background?
Well, I used to do zip line tours for about 35 years, and I was buying a camcorder in back in 2016 to start shooting B-roll. I wanted to do a zipline reality TV show. And we since produced 3 seasons and 30 episodes, and it's called Zip Away. And it's off in the film festival world right now, winning awards. And my agent's out trying to shop it around and buy me a home for it. And then that led me into some documentaries. I did one on COVID and how it affected my friend John Payne, who's the former front guy for the supergroup Asia. And inadvertently, we were in his studio making music because he did all the scores for the Zip Away reality show. So then I launched a record label. We've got 3 albums, all instrumentals that are all the soundtracks to our shows, which then that led into another reality show, an all breeds dog show called Bark 101. So I've got a couple of documentaries, I got a couple of TV shows. I thought, maybe I'll try my hand at a film and see where that goes. And now I've got a feature film that's hitting the big screen.
Yeah, how cool is that then? You're going to be having a screening right near your hometown, the nice theater in Beloit there. What are you anticipating for tomorrow, and how excited are you?
I'm pretty excited. We've got all the banners and posters up yesterday, getting kind of ready. The 7 o'clock show is already sold out, and they were so happy with that. They opened up at 9:30 showing, so now we're trying to advance sell tickets on that show. But to have all my friends and family and come see my work that I've seen on the computer screen for the last year up on the big screen, it's kind of surreal. It's like, hey, there's my film that I've seen so many times is on the big screen, and people will be eating popcorn and sodas, and I'll be watching their faces. I hope they laugh where they're supposed to laugh and they're quiet and scared where they're supposed to be.
Right. That's that thing you never know when you get it in front of an audience, right?
Well, we did do a premiere, a
Yeah.
soft premiere, a soft opening back on May 1st up at Eagle River.
Okay.
And that audience, they laughed where they were supposed to. They were quiet and gasping where they were supposed to. So that was a good sign. And that was sold out as well. That was a nice showing.
Beautiful. What do you think the future of this film? What's the goal? What's the hopes, the dreams?
Oh boy. Well, the hopes are to shoot the moon. I want to be in every theater in America and make like Blair Witch Project, $300 million, but that's not reality. So, I've got an agent, and the way the process works, I hold the product. The agent represents me and the product, and they go out and they shop what's called distribution agencies. And they're the one with the ties to the big theaters and AMC's and the Regals and that sort of thing. And then they will shop me a distribution deal, and then hopefully that includes going on the big screen for a while, and then we'll look at the streaming platforms and online video on demands. And you kind of start at the top and then you work your way down. And I'm told it can be 3 months, it could be a year process. It just depends on how things move. The nice thing with this classic cinemas, which up in Beloit, the manager of the facility is actually one of the lead actors in the film and already won Best Actor feature film from the Crown Point International Film Festival based out of Chicago. So one day I woke up and I get to say now I'm an award-winning film director. Who'd have who'd have thunk?
Right?
Who'd have
Yes,
thunk?
this is getting some accolades and some attention then, huh?
But we've got some honorable mentions down in Athens, Greece Film Festival. We're a finalist now at one down in Mexico City. We've got semifinalists here in the States. I've got winner of July Best Feature Film. I'm getting editing awards, score awards for the music. It's just kind of unbelievable to be honest with you. And I keep pinching myself like, is this real? And all the actors and people I talk to say, this is uncommon. This doesn't just happen your first film. But in my case, we're rolling it out. We're getting really good reviews. We're showing very well in the film festival. So I'm just kind of crossing everything I can.
Do you do it's like filmmaking is kind of like your full-time deal now?
Yeah, I kind of do this full time,
Yeah.
if you can call it that. It's an artist's life.
Yeah.
Any musician and artist can tell you, you might go a week or two and not be inspired, and then all of a sudden, bam, you're engrossed for weeks on end, 100 hours a week. You just live, eat, and breathe it until you're just like, the artistic bug has left you until it comes back again. So a lot of ideas in my head. I have other scripts I'm working on right now. There is going to be a sequel to Bog Lake down the road. The next film I have planned has nothing to do with the Secret of Bog Lake. It's something completely different, but it's going to be kind of a sci-fi cryptic horror. This tends to be kind of a fun genre to film in, so we're going to go that direction. So
The same. It's a good time of year for it too right now.
yeah,
For Halloween, right? People want to have those scary movies.
but I'm full-time filmmaker now,
Nice.
but
What
I'm also kind of doing all the steps in between. So
right.
I'm not out every day with my camera filming something. I'm doing the business side of it as well. That takes some
Mhm.
time.
Right. Um, what led you to Eagle River? Like when did you leave Rockford and like how did you get to where you are now? Like
Well, like a lot of folks from Northern Illinois, I went up there all my summers for summer break when I was a kid growing up. And my parents live up there now and they're kind of getting up in age. So I was kind of going up there like 2 or 3 years ago, full time, kind of check in with them and take care of them. And my wife still teaches down here and she doesn't want to give up her teaching job. So we kind of now bounce back between the two locations when I can. But Eagle
okay.
River, it's a really unique place. It's got the largest body of connected inland freshwater lakes on the chain of lakes. And with the bogs and the steam and the mist and the frogs and the loons, kind of leads to a nice creepy background for a film.
Yeah, cool setting for sure.
Yeah, so we based it on actual events, not really actual events to the area, but there's things called bog bodies where people fall in the cranberry bogs and peat moss lakes and they mummify. And with the spin of global warming and the permafrost and these zombie viruses that are coming out of that, and they're reacclimating them and reviving them. And with a whole slew of zombie TV shows, we're kind of mixing zombie virus, bog bodies, steaming lakes. And then American Werewolf in London, that movie, where the locals would say, stay off the moors at night. We're like, stay off the lake at night. Don't go swimming. But of course, the stupid tourists still go swimming. And then creepy sets in.
There we go.
So it's classic. You're going to be
Yeah,
laughing at the scream. You'll be screaming at them. You'll be crying. You'll be like, why are you doing that? But they're actors. They do what they're told to do.
exactly. Anything else you want people to know about this movie?
Well, it's going to be on tomorrow night. Like I said, the 7 o'clock show is already sold out. Then it's 9:30, and we're just there for tomorrow night. So if you're a movie buff or if you're a horror buff and you like that kind of genre, it's only a $12 ticket, $10 for the ticket, and then it's a $2 special event fee. Classic Cinema's got the nice reclining leather chairs, free refills of soda and popcorn on whatever you buy. And come on out and support a local Rockford native in his new career of film directing. You know, a lot of my friends and family are coming up. That's going to be kind of a real hoot to showcase it for them. And so many of my friends I haven't seen in 20 years, I'll see them up at the movie theater.
That's awesome.
But, there's a lot going on. Um, kind of knock on some wood. I'm lucky that the whole pandemic thing, I've landed on my feet in a completely different career because the zip line world just kind of dried up. But careers come and careers go. And trust me, if anybody can do this, you can do it too. So I hope to be an inspiration to other local filmmakers in the area who think, how do they get a start or how do they break in? Come on up to the film tomorrow night because right after the shows, both the 7 and the 9:30, we're going to do a meet the director, meet myself, and then followed by a 30-minute Q&A. We're also going to have one of the lead actor, Eric, will be there, Eric Newnham, who also got Best Actor. And then the 7 o'clock showing, we're going to have a couple of the extras from the film in there as well. So it's more than just a showing. This is an event. We're showcasing my work for the whole Northern Illinois and Southern Wisconsin area. So come on up, have some fun.